Hello guys, hope you all are well. As we have studied in the previous lecture about data pane, so today we'll be focusing on data pane fields. So before going further, kindly subscribe UNT channel. Fields are the synonyms for column in Tableau, as fields are the attribute present in data. They only represent the data that dataset holds. Fields in Tableau are of two types. First, fields that are already present in Tableau, under which mostly data belongs. And second, some fields that are not always present but are user defined. Under already present fields, we have dimensions and measures, where after already present data fields, we have some fields that are automatically comes in Tableau, named as measure name, measure values, number of records, latitude and longitude. Next, we have fields that are not present always, and they are user defined field named as calculated fields, groups, sets, bins and parameters. So now moving to each of these field type one by one. So here comes dimensions and measures, where dimension constitute with discrete set of data and measure constitute with continuous set of data. Dimension and measure arrives from the dataset itself, which means all the attributes of dataset are divided among dimensions and measures. Further, we have automatic generated fields that are generated automatically, and here we will be studying them one by one. So the first comes measure names. Measure names are the fields that contain the names of all the measures in your data and all the names that are collected into single field with discrete values in them. Further, moving to the next one, that is latitude and longitude. Tableau interprets fields to be geographic fields that can be used with maps. It automatically geocodes the data and includes latitude and longitude fields. Then we have the number of records. It is the automatically generated field that is set to number. It basically represents the number of rows in the dataset. So it would help to find the count of rows for any question that is asked during analysis. Then we have measure values. This field would contain all the measures in your data and collected in single field with continuous values. To use it, we need to drag individual measure fields. Then next type of field we have are user created fields that are not always present. The first field in it are groups. Groups are created if values either of measure or dimensions need to be grouped together. Groups after creation would always become dimensions. Remember this. Then we have calculated fields. They are created for performing any type of calculation, either with dimension or with measure. Calculation performed on dimensions would result in new field in dimension, whereas calculation created on measure would create new field in measures. Further, we have sets, and they are used to keep data together in two groups, either in the set or outside the set. I'll be covering the difference between set and group in further videos. So don't get confused in set and group. For now only, remember, group can create n number of groups depending upon the similar values, whereas set is created to make only two groups. Either one can be inside the set or outside the set. Set can only be created on dimensions. They are not applicable on measures, and they would also result in new field in dimension. Next we have parameter. They are used to input value from user at runtime. They can be created either on dimension or on measure, and resultant output would be accordingly as it was created with the type of field. That is, output would be dimension if parameter created on dimension, and output would be measure if parameter is created on measures. Further, we have bins, and they would be used for creating histograms. they can only be created on Myers. Remember this, that bins are always be created on Myers, but their output would always be shown in the form of dimensions. I am repeating again, bins can only be created on Myers, but their output will always be shown in form of dimensions. So these are the user created fields, or the fields that are not always present in data pane of Tableau. So at last, I want to ask a small question. Mention the name of the fields which can only be created with continuous data, and after creation it would always be shown in dimension block of data pane. I repeat my question again. Mention the name of the fields which can only be created with continuous data, and after creation it would always be shown in dimension block of data pane. Options are groups, Meyer names, bins, and set. Kindly mention your answer in comment section below. Your answer would help us to know whether you got the concept or not. So kindly show your engagements as much as possible. If you get the concept, then hit like for the video and stay connected with UNT. Till then, stay safe, take care, and thank you.